Alive. We are live. Hello everyone. Welcome to our Bible story. Our Bible story time. Welcome you guys. Say welcome to our viewers.
Welcome
everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Today we are going to be telling the story of Joseph and his colorful robe. Okay, so Joseph and what?
And his colorful
robe. Exactly. So the story of Joseph, you can actually find out in the book of Genesis 37. Okay, if you are just joining, guys, please give us a thumbs up. You are welcoming. We are going to be telling a story. Okay, so you guys should listen carefully when I read. After I read, I will ask question, right? So it said Joseph was one of Jacob's 12 sons. Joseph was one of Jacob's 12 sons. All right. The father of Joseph was Jacob. Sorry. So Joseph was one of Jacob's 12 sons. Jacob loved him so much, so much. Let me take this thing up a little bit. So Joseph loved Jacob loved Joseph very much. He loved him more than all of his sons. Okay. Jacob was the father of Joseph. I'm saying it so that when I ask you, you give me the right answer. Said Joseph was one of Jacob's 12 sons. Jacob loved him more than all of his sons. Okay. So Jacob made Joseph a colorful robe. Jacob made Joseph a colorful robe. His brothers were jealous. Jacob made a colorful robe for Joseph. The father made a colorful robe for him. So his brothers were jealous. They wanted nice robes too. Jacob only made one for Joseph. So his brother they were not happy because their father didn't also get their one. They also wanted a nice robe. Anna Sports, you are welcome. Hello. Mohammed, you are welcome. Hi, Hannah. How are you doing? So, Jacob made Joseph a colorful robe. His brothers were jealous. They were not happy. They weren't happy. Please give this life a thumbs up. Thank you. They wanted nice robes too. And they wanted to be loved because Jacob loved Joseph more than all his sons. As much as Joseph was loved, they wanted their father to also love them. Please give this life a thumbs up. If you are just joining, you are welcome. We are telling an amazing story of Joseph colorful robe. Joseph and his colorful robe. So Joseph had a dream. I have 21 amazing people watching me. Please, guys, give us a thumbs up. Give this life a thumbs up. God bless you. So let's continue. Joseph had a dream. He told his family. who were bundling grain from the field. Your bundles of grain bow down to mine. Thank you for the like. Joseph had a dream. He told his family, who were bundling grain from the field, your bundles of grain bowed down to mine. That one makes his brothers more jealous, more angry. Like, are you saying we are going to be a slave to you? They were not happy about that dream. They weren't happy. So then Joseph had another dream. He said, this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me. His father asked, does this mean our family will bow down to you someday? The brothers were even more angry. You see, they were angry, like, how can you, a little boy, say that we are going to bow to you? Non-Dick, hi, you're welcome in. Thanks for joining. Please give this live a thumbs up. Support this live stream, guys. We are doing Bible story. I'm doing Bible story with my kids. Thumbs up. So the brothers were even more angry. You remember they were first of all angry because the father made a colorful robe for Joseph and he didn't make for them. So they weren't happy for that. Now Joseph is also telling them that they had a dream, like all of them, they are going to bow to him in time to come. So they were not angry and happy. They threw Joseph into a dry well. They threw Joseph into a dry well. Along came some traders. The brothers sold Joseph. You see, they sold Joseph to them as a slave. They lied to their father and said Joseph had been killed by a wild animal, but God was with Joseph. They went and lied to their father that Joseph is no more, whereas they sold Joseph. They sold him, but God was with, in all of this, God was with him. So he didn't die. So at the end, this one is just a short version of it. Okay, so but at the end it was Joseph. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, guys. But God was with Joseph. In all that he went through, God was with him. So now, the traders, they took Joseph to Egypt. Remember the brothers, they have sold him already. Okay? They sold him, so they took him to Egypt. He was thrown into jail. But he did nothing wrong. Joseph trusted God to help him. He made friends with some of the prisoners. One of them had been a wine taster for Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the leader of Egypt. Who was Pharaoh? Pharaoh was the leader of Egypt. Okay. Are you sleeping already?
No.
So, the wine taster said, last night, so now he's telling Joseph, he said, last night I had a dream. I was picking grapes and squeezing them into Pharaoh's cup. Then I put the cup in his hand. What does this mean? He asked Joseph. Joseph answered, you will be Pharaoh's wine taster again once you are free. Please don't forget about me. Help me get out of the jail. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. One of the prisoners, yes, he had a dream that he was picking grapes He was picking grapes, strawberry. He was picking grapes and squeezing it like, hi, joyful bliss. It's been a while. Oh my God, I've missed you guys so much. How are you doing? Welcome in, guys. Okay. Joyce, how are you now? How are you doing? So, okay, then I put, I hope you guys are going to understand this story like this, that I'm just pausing. So, one of them, okay, so what does this mean? So, Joseph now answered him, you will be Pharaoh's wine taster again. He was Pharaoh's wine taster before he was thrown into the prison. Once you are free, so Joseph is now telling him, once you are free, please don't forget about me. Because Joseph was also in the prison. So he was telling the prison, don't forget me. That means Joseph was also telling him, when you are out, try to also take me out of this prison. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Say, yeah, you have not become online. Yes, so I've not become online because of work. Oh, you are getting ready for work. Okay, I'm back already. That's good. So he told him not to forget about him. Help me get out of jail too. So he was hoping on him, he was counting on him in case he is free, that he should come and help him. So later, Pharaoh had two strange dreams. That's the leader of Egypt now. The leader of Egypt is Pharaoh. Welcome in, guys. Please support this live stream with your thumbs up. Double tap on your screen to support this live. Thank you. So Pharaoh had two strange dreams. Pharaoh also had, you remember the first person that had dream is the guy that was in the prison with Joseph. This time Pharaoh also had a dream. So I think by this time the guy was already out of the prison. That guy that had a dream that he was picking a grape and he was squeezing it in the Pharaoh's cup. So they have already released him. He's already out of the prison. Okay? So this time, Pharaoh had a strange dreams. In one dream, he saw heavy cows and 7 skinny cows. That's 7 fat cows and very tiny cow. The skinny cow ate up all the heavy cows. Do you understand? Like there was a very fat cow and there was also skinny, like it's so skinny. You know when something is skinny? Mm-hmm. Like it's so skinny. So out of the fat one and the skinny one, who is supposed to have more strength, or who is supposed to eat up each other?
The fat cow.
The fat cow was supposed to eat the skinny one. Okay. They said the skinny cow ate up all the heavy cows. You see, the skinny one now eats the fat one, the heavy cows. Yeah. That was strange. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was the first dream Pharaoh had. Then the second dream, Pharaoh saw 7 healthy plants like corn, grain. Okay. So he saw 7 healthy plants. Then he saw 7 dried up plants. Do you understand? Yes. Very fat and fresh plants. Then he also saw another one that is so dried up, like in herbs. In herbs, when the trees, the leaves are falling, they are dried. Huh? So he saw a dried one and a healthy plants. The dried up plants ate all the healthy plants. That was really a strange dream. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
The skinny plants now ate up all the healthy plants. So Pharaoh was confused. Okay? Pharaoh was confused. Pharaoh's wise men were confused too. Like, what kind of dream is this? Are you guys not even confused now? Like the skinny, okay, let's say for example, maybe we have a dog, a very fat dog that eats a lot, is feeding well, and there is also another dogs that are so skinny, like they don't eat well. So the fat dogs is supposed to be more like more powerful than the skinny one, but the skinny one now ate up all the fat dogs. So that's a strange one, all right? Okay. So the wise men, they were confused. Welcome me, guys. Please do well to support this live screen. Give us a like. Double tap on your screen, please, guys, to give us a thumbs up. Double tap on your screen to give us a thumbs up. So Pharaoh's wise men were confused, like they were confused, like totally confused. Then the wine taster, remember the guy that was in the prison? You remember what did Joseph told him?
He said that he will wait for the person when he go out. Then the person, Joseph will also help the person.
No, the guy have to help Joseph to also come out of the jail.
Yeah.
You know, he was in the jail, he was in the prison with Joseph. So now he had a dream. So Joseph has interpreted the dream. He has told him the meaning of his dream. So now he's out of the prison. So Joseph was not counting on him. Fine. Now Pharaoh had a dream. He had wise men that can interpret dreams, that can see everything, but they could not interpret they could not say the meaning of his dream. They could not interpret it. It was kind of a strange dream. Then the wine taster, that's the guy that was in the prison before. So, okay, so the wine taster now remembered Joseph. He now remembered Joseph. He told Pharaoh that Joseph could explain his dream. He so much believed on Joseph because Joseph has already interpreted his own. When he dreamt, Joseph interpreted it to him, and the way Joseph interpreted it, it came to pass. You understand? So the guy so much believed on Joseph interpreting his dreams. All right. So with God's help, Joseph told Pharaoh what his dream meant. For the next, this is Joseph now explaining the dream. He said, for the next 7 years, plenty of food will grow. That means if they plant a lot of, it's going to grow a lot. Like when it will be a fertile season for them. When they plant, it's going to be fruitful. A plenty of food will grow. For 7 years after that, not enough food will grow because there will be no rain. So it's the one explaining the dream now. He said for 7 years they will have a lot of food. They will eat and eat and eat and eat. Then after that 7 years, there will be no rain. Because when there is no rain, plants cannot grow. If you plant, you cannot grow. So we need rain for our crops. So Pharaoh said, now that Joseph has explained his dream, Pharaoh said, Joseph, you are a very wise man. I will make you a ruler over Egypt. You see? You remember the brothers, they threw him inside the well, and they sold him to the traders that were going to Egypt. They sold Joseph. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I will make you, so now Joseph was a slave in Egypt, but because he was able to interpret Pharaoh's dream, Pharaoh now make him a ruler over Egypt. Yes, over Egypt. So now let's go to the next story. You know, remember Joseph have told Pharaoh that there will be famine, there will be there will be no food. Do you understand? Famine. Yeah. Famine means there will be no food. So now Joseph saved his family. How did he save his family? For the first 7 years, Joseph was in charge of gathering extra food for the people of Egypt. That way, when hardly any crops grow, there will still be plenty to eat. Because God gave him wisdom. It was God that gave him the meaning of Pharaoh's. It was God that helped him that gave him the wisdom to interpret Pharaoh's dream. So Joseph also had the wisdom to gather enough food for that 7 years, so that when there is a famine in Egypt, all the food they have gathered, they will not be hungry. Okay, so he said when hardly any crops grow, there will still be plenty to eat. Even if there is no rain, the crops are not growing anymore, but they will still have food to eat. Listen to the shocking part of it. Joseph, remember Joseph have brothers, those brothers that sold him. Then 7 bad years began. Now there is no food, things are not good because it did not rain, and people in other countries had no food at all. So there was no food anymore. There was no food. But in Egypt, Joseph's brothers that sold Joseph, that threw him inside the well, that they were jealous of him, they were not happy that he was telling his dream, that the father bought him a colorful robe, they were not happy with him. Okay? Now, they are also hungry. They have no food. Joseph's brothers, they have no food to eat because there was no rain. So Joseph's father sent his son. Joseph's father is Jacob. You remember? Mm-hmm. Jacob is the father of Joseph and his brothers. So Joseph's father sent his sons to Egypt to buy food, because in Egypt they have food. Joseph was in charge of their food. So when the brothers arrived in Egypt, they went to Joseph, and that his brothers, they bowed to him. When the father now said, does that mean that we are going to bow to you? Do you remember? Did you remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You remember I read there that the brothers, they were now angry.
Yeah.
When the father now asked, does this mean our family will bow down to you someday? Joseph told them that the sun and moon, 11 stars, they were bowing down to him. Hi. You see? So the dream actually came true. When Joseph's brothers, they went to Egypt. They arrived in Egypt. They went to Joseph and bowed to him. They did not know he was their brother, but Joseph knew them. You see, those brothers, they did not know it was Joseph. They went to him and bowed. Joseph was also a ruler in Egypt. They went to him and bowed. Let me stop here. If you are just joining, you are welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. If you are enjoying our Bible story, please give this live a thumbs up. That's the only way you can support us. Give us a thumbs up. So where was I? So his brothers, they bow to him. Remember, the sun and moon bowed to him, and 11 stars. 11 stars. So now Joseph brothers, they bow to him. The dream actually came to pass. Please, guys, support this live stream. Give us a thumbs up. So Joseph sold them some food. You see, they could not recognize Joseph again. They didn't even know Joseph was still alive. They thought he's dead already. Or something, maybe something has happened to him. They didn't even care about him. All right? So Joseph sold them some food. Then the brothers left to go home. They came to Egypt. They bought food. Joseph sold food for them. Sometime later, they returned to buy more food, just as Joseph had dreamt. They bowed down to him again. Hi. Welcome me, you're welcome. Yes, we are fine. And you, how are you doing? Please support our live stream. Support this live stream with your thumbs up. So, they bowed down to Joseph again. Finally, Joseph told them, I am your brother. His brothers were afraid. They were afraid when Joseph told them, I'm your brother. But Joseph told them not to be afraid. God meant it for good. Do you remember everything that happened to Joseph? It was God's plan. Because if the brothers did not sell him, Joseph wouldn't have been in Egypt. He wouldn't have been a ruler in Egypt. He wouldn't have interpreted Pharaoh's dream. So it was God. It was the agenda of God for it to happen like that. Joseph's brother might thought that they sold Joseph, that they did something bad to him. But it was God playing out a program through his brothers. Do you understand? So God can use anything. That is why we say the way of God is deep. Okay? We cannot understand this way. So if his brother did not sell him, they would have been hungry. Maybe they would have died. But God made a plan. He prepared for them ahead of time. So he used Joseph to prepare to help his family. Okay? So the brothers, they were really afraid, like, oh, maybe Joseph is going to punish them or something. But Joseph told them, God meant it for good. He had a special plan for me. You see, God have a plan for everyone. Every plan God has for you as children. Maybe as you are now, you think, oh, I'm still a child. What can I do in life? God has a very greater plan for you that nobody can stop. Nobody. Not until that plan of God come in fulfillment. No man can even stop it. Okay? So they were not happy when Joseph told them not to be afraid. That is God's plan for them. So his brothers were not happy. Joseph's brothers rushed home. They have to go and tell their father that they've seen Joseph. So they told their father what had happened. Jacob was so happy to hear that Joseph was alive. Remember, Jacob loved Joseph very, very much, more than all his brothers. So he was very happy that Joseph is still alive. And now he has come of age, he's old now. So the whole family now moved because there is no food. So the whole family now have to move to Egypt. Okay. So Joseph family, they were not hungry anymore because they moved to Egypt. Okay. So that is the end of our story. How many minutes? 31 minutes. Okay, let's just say this. Let me just tell this one. A baby in a basket. Who remember the baby that was in the basket?
Me.
What's the name of the baby?
Wait.
I know you know it.
Moses.
Moses, yeah, right. Tomorrow we'll talk about that. So we have come to the end of our story, our Bible story. We have come to the end of our Bible story. Okay, what did you guys learn from this story now?
I learned that
Okay.
The father did a rainbow coat for him.
Yes. Remember when Joseph told his brothers about his dream, they were not happy. Yeah. And remember when the father also made a coat for Joseph, the brothers were jealous.
Yeah, I still remember.
Okay, so is it good to be jealous or it's not good?
Not good.
It's not good. You see, it's not good to be jealous. Okay. And what's the name of the father of Joseph?
Isaac.
No, I just said it. Isaac? No. Jacob. Jacob is the father, was the father of Joseph. So thank you all for joining. We have come to the end of our Bible story. Until we come again tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. By the grace of tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow I don't think it will be possible tomorrow. But let's see.
Why?
Tomorrow is Friday. You guys will go to Taekwondo. Thank you all for joining.
I'm not going to Taekwondo. Karate.
Bye. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed.